George Thorogood addresses his two passions in life, the blues and baseball. He's sporting the Cleveland Indians Chief Wahoo hat in this interview from WEWS Live on 5 from August 13th, 1987, promoting his show at Nautica Pavilion. Go Tribe!
The banks of the Cuyahoga River will be filled with the distinct sound of George Thorogood and his powered rock and roll tonight. George will be performing at the Nautica Stage. That's where he joins us live right now. Hello, George. How are you?
Hi, Tony.
What kind of show are you expecting for us tonight?
Well, I hope it'll be a real loud one and a lot of fast rock and roll and some really groovy rhythm and blues. I hope a lot of Indian fans come down tonight.
I'm sure they will. What kind of music will they be hearing if they do?
Well, they'll be hearing the usual brand of Delaware Destroyers, raw rhythm and blues, and maybe rhythm and blues classics, and a pinch of country and western. This
is nothing new for you, George. You've played this large many times. What do you think about the audience at the Nautica Stage and the stage itself? Nice environment for you, band?
I came down here today. This is the first time I've been down here, Tony, and I'm very impressed, very impressed. The bleachers and the way it's set up, it's going to be large, but it looks intimate at the same time. Not unlike the Cleveland ballpark.
You've been on tour for quite a while, haven't you?
Not really. I've been out for about 2 weeks now. We're preparing to go into the studio in Memphis in September, and we're doing about a 2.5-week tour to get more.
In the studio, you're working on a new album coming up?
Yes, sir.
How's that going?
Well, we're real pleased with the material we've been working out with. It'll be more or less our usual brand of rhythm and blues and rock and roll. Not unlike our last albums. We have something that we're very comfortable with, and we'd like to do it.
We're going to see what kind of brand of music that is, George. Right now, we have a clip of you playing. I'm not exactly sure where, but let's take a listen and see what it sounds like.
All right.
Sounds pretty good, George. I might want to come down myself.
Thank you. I'm flattered.
Did you pattern yourself after anybody at all?
Well, when I was a kid, I was a real big fan of the Rolling Stones when they had Brian Jones. And like any other kid in high school, you had your, role models that you patterned yourself after. And as I got a little older, I became a big fan of John Hamm and learned to play the blues with slide guitar heroes like Hound Dog Taylor and Elmore James. And our band is a kind of a mixture of those people.
You grew up in Delaware. A good place to make a break in the music?
Well, with all due respect to the first state of this wonderful union, that was probably the worst place I could have broken out of. If I had gone to a town like Chicago or San Francisco or Boston, where they were a little bit more familiar with the type of music I was playing, I think I would have been better off. Very conservative, contemporary area, Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay, George. Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Take care.
What, no Indians?
You'll see George tonight at 8 p.m. at the Nautica Stage. For ticket information, call 621-3000. And now we'll go over and see what Wilmus has in store for us.